How you feeling with last couple blocks, last couple sets for this block?
I'm feeling good, man. I hope everyone at home is feeling good too, of course. Probably like the last 2 or 3 sets before we sign off, but hey, man, it's going to be a great time either way. And we got a couple sets to keep on going, man. Some strong players either way. It's best of 5 territory, I believe.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
sir.
I believe we do right now. We have Tomberry, I want to say, the snake, French snake, coming up against Donut.
Yep.
The Luigi.
Definitely, we start off aggressive once again. You know that both of these competitors and their characters will bring up the heat, especially Luigi at this point. Donut needs to be very mindful of how he approaches, because Tomberry makes it really hard to do so. Those grenades will definitely bring up for really wild interactions that Snake will always take advantage of.
Absolutely, and obviously the one thing about Luigi I keep saying, even though his disadvantage sucks, he has 2 very, very quick reversals. He's got the frame 1 down B, invincibility, frame 3 nair. These moves are so quick, you know, you have to watch out. Bait them out, then you can kind of punish it. It's all on Tomberry to work that one out, though.
Oh, watch out. Oh, he almost gets a good extension there on the platform. However, the grenade gets in the way not only once, but twice. You know that you have to be very mindful of those situations. Otherwise, Luigi will get free damage dealt upon. Those grenades are always a nuisance to deal with. Yo también te quiero mucho, Magnolia.
Absolutely. Honestly, you can see why he's throwing the grenades up. He doesn't want to deal with them at all, because you know Tomberry is a seasoned vet in this game. Okay, the Nikita kind of running away, but the misfire actually saving. Wow.
For sure. Super ignited count there. Otherwise, that would have been Death Nikita being as fast as it is. The deadly projectile that it always becomes under the right directions. Almost catches him in that last interaction. It finally did. Now, you gotta be super careful. Once again, those grenades are just piling up on damage for the Luigi, who's struggling so much to get Tomberry's first stock, despite the fact that we are in the triple digits.
Yeah, that's what makes Snake such a top tier character to me, in my opinion. Once he gets a lead, it is so hard to approach, because he's always going to be trading with his frame 1 grenades, and he loves to trade.
So far, it's not looking pretty. That Luigi's getting a lot of damage dealt upon. Grenade at hand, you know that Snake will start making it rain with those Nikitas. Why not try again? Uy, cuidado! Serpentine trying to catch him. Great parry. That's going to be finally a stock. Barely sucking him into the dummy. And
Donut is still in this game, honestly. After taking a kind of a beating in the first half of this game, it is on 2 stocks apiece. 1 grab. Of course, it is very hard against Nikita.
Oh, wow, that was super nice. Just the 1-2 jab to make sure to lock him in his place as the mortar rains down hell for the Luigi, who's struggling so much at this point. Maybe a 0 to death. However, grenade gets in the way. The get out of jail card that every Snake has to make sure to mitigate what Luigi usually tends to do.
Very crazy how we can pull out 2 of them. You know, 2 of them maximum of once, and they're all frame 1. Crazy. Snake, a very good character, setting up the traps. Yep, where are you gonna go? Roll into the grenade or roll into the town there? And that's the issue in this matchup, man. Luigi, he doesn't go anywhere in the air, so you can kind of loop Nikita around, bait the air dodge out, and then still get the strong hit.
Yeah, in Mexico, we have the same matchup. We have Waka, one of the best Luigis in the world, and we have Alan D, one of the best Nicks in the world as well. So Waka figured out a way to get rid of or mitigate the Nikita, which is something that it's really hard. You mentioned it in this matchup, and specifically, Luigi being off stage is basically a recipe for disaster. Yeah. So he just karate chops every single time to try to destroy the Nikita or try to clank with it. In this case, it's hard to do it because most of the times Tomberry is getting that Luigi so far off stage that he is forced to shoot a misfire, a green missile, hoping that a misfire saves him.
Yeah, honestly, that makes a good way. Alan is one of my favorite players to watch, actually, as a whole. I love the way he kind of plays in that type of gameplay with Snake. But of course, you know, Tomberry doing a good job of his own. His great style of kind of just setting up the grenades, hiding behind it, and just getting all the trades in the world.
So far, we're moving down into Pokemon Stadium 2, getting a little bit of extra range, extra room for activities. However, that's not going to be necessarily a good thing. The more space you give Snake, the better he feels about just throwing out his projectiles. Luigi gets a good opening here, very patient and very aggressive as well. The accuracy has been something that hasn't worked out so far in this specific instance.
I like that. Don't touch my shield. I got this up B waiting for you, and now Tomberry on the back foot, first time in this game, but the back air lingers for so long.
Oh, wow, he's still recovering. Great stuff. He gets a spike. He gets a B. He's getting him.
We're still going?
Stage. He's still alive, though. Great stuff from both of these competitors. Damage was dealt so much off stage that it was kind of scary.
That was actually a little bit scary, but still Tomberry, great outcome to hang on strong, not get phased out by that situation.
Yeah, not scared.
Wow.
Gotta be careful. Those explosions are racking up percentage really, really fast for both of them, really, but he gets pineapple under Pokemon Stadium too.
His stock went in such a flash.
Uh-oh. No grenades though. There you go.
Back to even. Classic. Okay, then they're going to put that one out. And that move does a lot of damage as well, by the way. Have to watch out for that one. Rolls away from the pressure. Doesn't want to deal with any of that.
Yeah, the fireball stopping the grenade in its tracks. Gotta be careful. See, dropping it just to make sure that it becomes a no nuisance there. It's really good for Luigi to play the patient game, making use of those grenades, the projectiles that sometimes, if used effectively, they force Snake into a defensive playstyle, into a defensive position that Luigi could certainly use in his favor.
No, absolutely. He sets up the complete wall. It's kind of on you to kind of figure out the puzzle, see if you can break it down. But Tomberry is such a force to be reckoned with. Has a decent deficit from Tomberry's side. Has to work on how he's going to come back. Donut doing a good job, but that lead slowly starting to close.
Yeah, that Cypher as it left Snake's hands. There's no way.
That's the armpit hitbox, bro. He didn't put on the deodorant this morning. You can see it hitting from the other side.
And he knew, like, it was just like, okay, yeah, I can hit you from behind. It doesn't matter. Great stuff also from Tomberry to hold it, from holding that shield as to not get poked through it. Stuff is quite even, and that's why both of these competitors are playing a little bit more on the slow side. They have to wait for an opening or force it themselves.
Absolutely. Okay, has the grenade with the fair chop as well. Push him to the stage, and Tomberry just gifting stocks.
Okay, well, we are at an even score now. It's we take it at that point. Donut did a phenomenal job at keeping at bay. We saw no Nikita this time around. No Nikita to get Luigi off stage, so definitely something changed. I do believe Luigi, in this case Donut, was being a little bit more cautious when approaching, more defensive, but he was also making count every time he went in. Yeah, that way, Tomberry didn't feel quite comfortable throwing those Nikitas, which is kind of interesting because Pokemon Stadium 2 getting more space, you'd think that he would feel more comfortable throwing stuff, and that was not quite the case.
No, absolutely. You know, you have to watch out when you're recovering like that. Like you said before, Nikita, so hard to kind of work your way around this. You know, really good on Donut to kind of understand, you know what, I can keep on going. The head is bopping right now. He's kind of feeling it right now. The comebacks on the crowd is big right now. So you know what, maybe they can get behind their boy, see if we can get this game 3 going.
All right, we're going into a smaller stage. We're going into small battlefield. Once again, this is the de facto stage here in Europe, apparently, or at least here in UFA 2024. Grenades are ablaze. The floor is lava. The floor is fire at this point. And even though he gets the yoink with the plunger, that grenade immediately stumps Luigi on his tracks to get something magical happen.
Absolutely, you have to watch out for that one. The grenade coming at you as well. Love the way Tomberry cooks it as well. Definitely a chef in the kitchen. Have to watch out how he's holding his grenades, when he's using it, the timing as well. But so far, Donut not phased at all.
Not really. Even percentages, a good opportunity here for the edge guard. He goes all the way down. Grenade makes sure to cover that recovery as well as Snake goes down. Not too worried about being off stage, apparently. And that's something that Tomberry, that Donut takes advantage of so far. Explosions keep things in a very weird situation where it's Luigi who's suffering the most. And as Nikita goes out, you know that he is probably in danger, but not as dangerous as the up B very close to your body.
I love to chase that as well. Wants to pivot grab into something, but now he has to fight the Nikita. Avoids it. There's the downer though, and still finds a way back on stage. Tomberry is struggling for this first stop.
It's true, and that might cost him because of this high percent and rage. Luigi can build a lot of damage. He's going to get the up tilt for sure after strangling his opponent down into the ground. Donut is really, really suffering. Oh my god, he could have gotten the 2-frame there on the smash attack. That would have been absolutely devastating. So we're back into a situation where they have to size each other up. But it's Donut who goes for the aggressive options off stage. Maybe a little too low, but he still recovers.
Yeah, I can understand why Donut went for that, but man, taking the trade to Snake with that big back air that lingers for so long, Gotta be careful. Here's Donut now with a big chop, pushing him further out. Has a lot of time to kind of thwart that recovery. Just can't find it. There's the grab though. Just like that. Just like that.
Into the back air. Well stuff from Donut. Gotta be careful. Shield being extremely weak at this point. Recovery will be dicey. He gets the hit on the Nikita with the green missile, so that means that recovery will be safe. Watch out though. He might go for a spike. No, he goes for the karate chops. 4 of them actually, but only 3 of them connect. Gotta be careful. Great crouch to make sure to avoid the explosion of the C4 on the platform. That almost felt like 6 cents, honestly. Like, he wasn't expecting that to happen, and that definitely paid off in his favor. Once again, explosions ablaze, considering the green missile becomes yet another explosion in this matchup.
Honestly, Donut has turned the set on his head. He was really getting rocked the first game, but the second game kind of getting lucky with the SD, and now third game really proves to himself, like, hey, I'm in this set. I'm in it for a reason. He could go 2-1 up eventually. We just don't know. There's the up smash. He's waiting for him to come back down stage. Tomberry not giving it to him, though.
Gotta fish for those at this point. Great Nikita to kind of stump his recovery. Had to make it aggressive, otherwise that would have been a stock. Opting to go for the down B there, trying to go for yet another aggressive option that goes unpunished. Great
Love
stuff from Donut.
Able to drift away, but doesn't go for the up tilt. Goes for the autopilot F tilt instead because they're on the ledge, and that's going to cost you. You have to take your stocks against Luigi.
200% already. Dash attack will do it barely though, while Tomberry holds a hefty 130. Up back air will seal the deal. Looking really good for Donut. I really liked the fact that he adapted back into a small stage, and his hyper aggression actually played out in his favor.
Yeah, that's the thing, of course, with these small stages, you think that Snake would like that because, of course, there's CQC, but at the end of the day, you're closer to Luigi. You don't want to be near that character. He's a gremlin. He will grab you. He'll put you in the plunger for a reason.
Now for game number 4, we need to see a Tomberry that adapts. The same Tomberry that we saw in the first game, where he was really putting and exerting pressure upon his opponent, mostly off stage, which is something that we haven't seen so far. Donut with the Luigi adapted incredibly well to being off stage. To be fair, those missiles certainly paid off to make sure that Nikita became a no-show in this situation. Can we get a screen swap? Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Gracias.
Not appreciating the quality like that.
It's just so you can see the scenario on the stage, how good it is.
Either way, there it is right now. Okay, the light down throw into nothing. Let them explode into the grenade themselves. Really smart awareness from Donut.
All right, so far explosions are once again the name of the game. Even percentages as we start already. 30 seconds and they're very close to losing their first stock. Already it's kind of scary. You have to be super mindful of how you go in for the aggression. Snake trying to mix up how he goes off stage. Something that might scare even the mightiest of Luigi's in terms of recovery.
Sets up the up smash. Okay, the mortar. Have to watch out for Nikita as well. Can he thwart it away? Side B's avoids it. Wow.
Firebolt, just make sure to cover a little bit of his recovery. Once again, Nikita flies out, finds its target. Great stuff from Tomberry. It's exactly what I said earlier. The pressure that the Snake can put out on a Luigi as they try to recover is kind of scary. Nikita, point blank, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of wild, but you gotta respect it so far. Tomberry is looking really good on this first stock.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a misinput or not, but either way, kind of benefiting of it. Tomberry with a decent lead just has to avoid that grab yet again. The stage has been really hurtful for Tomberry. Donut doing a good job of kind of come back into the game. And I like that. See, dropping the grenade, abusing Nikita to get that extra boost off stage, and nearly gets hit by the down B, but luckily Cypher armor is there.
Yeah, definitely something that pays out in his favor at this point, where he has such a high percent karate chop to keep him off stage once again. He goes at it once more, but it's just to get a little bit of extra damage, which could in turn become a very scary situation for the Luigi. Up throw is something that we don't get to see too often, and it's not enough to take the stock until the dash attack finally does it. 40%, I think it's a very fair amount of damage that Tomberry has managed to get Donut at this point, and it's something that he could definitely make the most out of. At this point, those Nikitas and edge guarding will be quite effective. Watch out though, you don't want to air dodge into your death.
Okay, exploding the C4 on him. He's going to survive just a little bit longer now. The forward there, fighting his way back onto the stage. Okay, the C4 is there on that left platform. You have to watch out where you're going.
Lots of pressure on the platform. Those grenades seem to help Snake a little bit, but not quite. He was forced to stay on the shield. Nikita's flying, point blank once again. Mortar barely avoided. Great stuff. The timing was perfect on that, but the grenade once again explodes. It's not looking pretty for the Luigi, who's caught here on the ledge. The regrab might be well punished. Once again, the stage spike to make sure to get that Luigi off stage. He can't recover, but he does it. Despite that, still getting a lot of damage, and it's scary for Luigi.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter the best percent. Maybe a couple more, he can get that upbeat sweet spot killer for grab. He's looking for it, but he's at 169. One grab, he knows it's over. All Tomberry has to do is get his hands on it.
Oh, that could have been insanely important if a misfire had connected on the green missile. Luigi, Donut is trying to go for those grabs. He knows he needs to get this damage immediately, and he's just eating those explosions up. This is not looking pretty for the Luigi, who's just racking up damage really quick due to all the massive amounts of explosions that Snake is providing. This seems perhaps like it could potentially be a game 5.
Wouldn't be surprised. That's the power of Snake, man. These trades, he loves it. As long as he's in the lead, he's just going to be setting up the grenades again and again. Ooh. I like the regrab. The Cypher armor to kind of push him out as well. The C4 is waiting. Damn, just great gameplay from Tomberry. Kind of controlling the stage. And look at that. Just throws the C4 off stage.
That's crazy. Great stuff from Tomberry. We get to enjoy yet another game from both of these competitors who are currently giving it their all. Everybody in chat, we appreciate you. Everybody here at the audience, make sure to give it up for both of these competitors who are running up to their last match of this winner's side of bracket. They're both doing amazing, and we are here to enjoy the last bout between these competitors.
I don't know who we think is going to take it. We got Donut or we got Tomberry. Who don't know how everyone's feeling, who everyone's got. But it's going to be a great set nonetheless. This last game is where it counts, man.
Yeah.
Stay on winner's side.
It's hard. I mean, both of them adapted pretty well to each other. I mean, Tomberry, the plan, the execution is the same, right? Keep Luigi off stage, punish him with Nikitas whenever possible. Let's trap him with the mortars that have been working quite well. And of course, whenever you can, just juggle those grenades to make sure to get that trickle damage at all times, while Donut needs to be on his opponent's face. We are going back into the biggest stage in this legal rotation. That means that we have extra room for activities, but we know that Donut actually played really, really well in this game, in this stage, when they last played on it.
For sure. Kind of staying underneath the platform, doesn't want to deal with any of that. It's really about who takes the first stock, and I feel like Snake is definitely favored. You don't want to be chasing Snake with a lead. It's never a good time. It's venomous for a different reason.
So far, just holding that platform, knowing that he has nothing to worry about at this time, at this point in time. Percentage is high enough so that Snake can attempt to go for a kill confirm, maybe even a raw up tilt. We know how deadly they are. Being here off stage is extremely important for Luigi. Unfortunately, it's very hard to keep Snake under wraps, and as soon as you land with a C4, you have to mine the air, because you know that explosions will be raining upon you.
Yeah, the way he kind of just throws the C4 off stage is so funny, but as there is, the grab, sweet spot up B, make sure, strong hit.
So far, it's going to be a trade of damage from both of these competitors, all thanks to the trusty grenade. Every time they try to extend the combo, you know that the explosion is going to break it at one point in time. You have to be mindful of those situations, otherwise percentage rises incredibly fast, just as we're seeing Donut suffer from that up air.
Just like that. Sweet spot up air from Snake is a crazy move, and this is it. Donut on his last stock has to work on something. Tomberry is going to give him the percent right there with the C4. Either way, going to stay alive. But the Nair, look at the damage, sir.
That's kind of wild, and it also allows him to extend the damage and the combo sometimes. Careful there, the C4 gets the up B. Careful, things are still looking quite doable for both of them. C4 on your feet, you have to be ready for those. That's a lot of damage already on Donut, and he's suffering the consequences of being a little bit careless on those approaches.
Yeah, that's what I kind of like from Tomberry. Whenever he comes from the Angel Plat, he just puts down a C4 and blows it up straight away. Never seen that before, but the down tilt, space him away. Donut is really, really close to getting something started. Just needs to get one opening.
Actually, the crowd is chanting chanting for Donut. It's absolutely insane to hear. They really want this to happen. It's going to be a very high order, a tall climb to do because he needs a 0 to death, and that's almost impossible in this matchup.
Yep. With the grenades and the C4, so many things to work out for. You have to wonder, how do you get in so effectively? Of course, Donut will try his best. See what he can do. But at the moment, he's just getting blown up to smithereens.
Yep, every single grenade will add up.
Hold on.
Nah, he's fine.
Oh, the weight.
I like that. However, every single grenade is adding up to the pressure that Donut feels right now. He is doing a phenomenal job at keeping those grenades at bay and using them on his end. That's a lot of damage. That might be enough. If he gets a good read or a good confirm, he might be able to bring this in his favor.
I feel like if he gets sent off stage, it might be over. We can see Donut running to center stage. He needs to claim it. Okay, interrupted with the up air, goes high.
C4 explodes the grenade as well. Where was the C4? I can't see it. There's no C4 apparently. Oh, there it is on the right platform. I think he just said it there. So you know that Tomberry wants to hold that right side of Pokemon Stadium to fireballs to stop the grenades or make them explode preemptively. C4 right at the middle of the Pokeball, right at the middle of the stage, and both of them at triple digits. You know that every single touch of him, air dodge has been spent. How are you going to recover? He does it effectively. Mortar rains down.
He's at 166. He can't get grabbed. Can't afford to get grabbed right now. Can't stay in shield. He has to keep on moving. In the air for so long, has to avoid all these explosions, rolls away! No grab though.
C4 right under that, right in more platform. It's super scary. There's no way down tilt does it as Donut jumps. Very unfortunate situation, but Tomberry is the one who moves on, the one who prevails. Great stuff from both of them, playing extremely careful. They didn't want to overextend. They had to respect